guys. So I wanted to read today on the C virus, we'll call it CV, C19, something like that. So, and I started shuffling as I was thinking about it. I want to read on schools, right? But I also, a viewer named Marilyn wanted to know if it's a good question, if we might have another shutdown. So first, so I just started shuffling. I was thinking about everything, and this card flew out. And I feel like this is referring to the schools situation. Are the schools really going to open? Are we really going to have kids going back to school in a few weeks or a couple weeks? And the reason this makes me think of that, because this is, I feel, moms. Moms are really feeling emotional about this notion of sending their kids back to school, and teachers as well. It's insane that this is why I just think it's impossible that we're going to have classrooms and teachers, because we can't even open we can't even have a baseball game. I mean, and why would you put all those teachers and other staff that work at schools in that position? Spirit, tell us, are schools going to be opening or not? Are kids going to be back home? Okay, so let's look at the read now. So we already talked about this Queen of Cups. I feel the sorrow, the sadness, the pain, people not wanting to put their children in harm's way, or, teachers, children not wanting their parents to go and teach in schools and get sick. That kind of concern. Of course, fathers are concerned too, but it's that sort of emotional side. And then covered by this Nine of Cups. So I see this as these are those who want the economy. These are the business leaders who want their workers back in the workforce. They're the ones standing in the way of this being done in a better, more responsible way. And that's a shame to see that there. These are we need our economy back people. At the surface, this is a card of terrible anxiety, sleepless nights. And in this particular version of this card, it's interesting because the swords are sort of falling off her back, and the message being try to let go of anxieties. I think the message being, we need to do whatever we can to make this time the least stressful that it needs to be. That's what we all want to do. It's hard to do that, though, when here at the base, I see a lot in this card that applies to a lot of different people on this subject. I see moms and dads who they feel they need to get back to work to support the family. They can't be home. It's interesting, you see that guy sort of inside feeling trapped. This is a card of feeling trapped, this Eight of Swords, being restricted. And so it's I can't be home with my children all year. This is not something I'm able to do. Then there's also the fear of the teachers or the students of being trapped in a school all day long. That is not what is recommended, by all health officials. So then there's the fear of that. So I'm seeing both sides of that. Yeah, the fear of either being trapped at home with your children, or the fear of people being trapped in school with a lot of people. So that's the conflict, the inner conflict causing all the sleepless nights. And how are we able to let go of these anxieties and move forward? In the past, I see this Two of Swords being an indecisiveness. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And then the outcome here, and it will be, we don't even need a long-term outcome because this will be decided soon. This is a card of burden. This Ten of Wands is a card of burden. And I also, when I was flipping these cards, realized that really ultimately it's going to depend on the county and the state. I don't think we're going to have a federal, at least not right away, because you're seeing some schools are going to be open, some schools it's like maybe every individual school has to decide, make that decision. That is a terrible burden. There is a terrible concern, of course. Taking all of these things into account, we have a responsibility to take the kids in for school. But at the same time, I can feel like the absolute heavy burden of, what if we lose a child? What if this spreads? What if we lose a teacher? What if everybody gets sick? It's just, there's a huge burden to this. And so I got a couple clarifiers that confirmed that burden. And I want you to know, as bad as this sounds, I do have a positive here, I'll get to in a minute. So the Wheel of Fortune upside down. It's like, this is not going to go well. This Five of Cups, this card of loss. I don't want to say that people will, die, but I just don't think it's going to work out. And that can be loss also. But I'm afraid maybe I do feel here that there could be losses if we send people back to school. It's hard to think that it wouldn't happen based on how it goes. Any other time you put people in a factory, or you put people in a church, you put people in a Trump rally, you're going to have loss. So this just does not feel, this just feels like, it's like I'm getting like a boo, 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 bad idea. What I get here is a new package. This feels positive. This feels bright. A new financial package, the bill. I feel that it will pass, that it will help families to keep their kids home longer. Like, you're not going to lose your house. You're not going to lose, we'll take care of it so that we can protect Americans. So I do feel that as a positive card. I hope that this is also positive, that it's going to happen. So, a new bailout package, but for families. Not just for big corporations to get billions and billions, which we have seen. And then at the base of it all, this is a card of this Three of Swords, another Swords card. There's pain. There's a lot of pain. And this card especially is a card of pain and heartbreak. And then this Hanged, sometimes I like to look for a little story, and I feel like these three were the story. The Hanged Man, it's like we just need more time. And the Seven of Swords, we can do it. It just feels like as a community we can get through this. And especially, we pay taxes into our government. Our government seems to find money to take care of all kinds of things. They can take care of us. They can take care of the American people. We should be sort of number one. So I think that is the message, is that we will get through this. This Hanged Man, there's something about the Hanged Man in that you can see there's a sort of halo around his head. And that just means, like, try to find the Zen in this period of time where we're just going to have to wait. Because the Hangman just says you don't have a choice. You just don't have a choice. You just have to wait. Push through it as you can. And just this heartbreak, just confirming that it won't go, it's not going to probably go well. So that's my read on schools opening. Let's just, pray for things to go well and that people will be taken care of and won't have to be in danger. So thanks for watching. I'm going to do another one on whether or not we're going to have another shutdown, sort of like more national like we did before. So I'll see you soon. Bye.